goodness, too loud, then too soft, too loud. Good morning. Welcome to my home and welcome to my heart. I get to this practice, not when I should get to it, because I should get to it about 6 in the morning, but it is extremely helpful to me to be practicing regularly. So let's begin to bounce. Bouncing is the first part of our practice. It is what releases extra energy that is all balled up in us and no longer ready. We don't need it anymore. I got lots of that. I like it to move and shift and change and more. And it makes a big difference when I bounce. I can feel it already. How long have I been talking? 15 seconds? Already I'm feeling that difference. It's really quite amazing. Good awareness, sweetie. The fifth healing element, or 5 healing movements, is the element, and first of all, the body system that we're working with here is the kidneys. What do the kidneys do? They filter out your toxins out of your fluids. They take care of filtration and cleansing of the blood, cleansing of all kinds of things. They're very, very critical. It's the water system in the earth system. That critical system of all the water that we have and that moves. The contracting emotion that contracts that whole system is fear. What kinds of things do we fear? What kinds of things connect and get caught up in, get blocked in us that are fear things? You know, and fear, when we think about fear, at least when I think about fear, I think of the big things. I'm afraid of bears, I'm afraid of, things that are big. But what about those small fears? Those ones that we're not even really aware of. Those are the ones that build up. I'm afraid of being rejected. I'm afraid of not getting my needs met. I'm afraid of presenting my needs. I'm afraid of having needs. The difficulties that we all experience in our lives and on a personal basis and on a global basis and everything in between are really truly all based in fear. Because when we fear something, and it's usually the fear of vulnerability, it's that fear of abandonment, that fear of aloneness, connections with other human beings and connection with ourself and something bigger than ourself is absolutely critical to good body, mind, spirit functioning. And when we do not have those connections, we fear at a visceral level the effect of that, because we fear that isolation. And if you're an introvert, you might think, well, I like isolation. When we do like isolation, I am an introvert as well. We do like the isolation, but not necessarily the isolation. We like the aloneness and we like the recharge in our own space. But the lack of connection is totally different than that. And so all of our difficulties come from fear of some sort. And then we put different emotions over top of those fears. They bring in other emotions. They bring in the emotions of hatred. They bring in the emotions of anger. They bring in the emotions of anxiety and depression. But fear is that underlying emotion, that base one. I am going to die. Emotionally, physically, spiritually, all of that. That's where the fear is. And what expands us from that emotion of fear is the emotion of gratitude. And to have gratitude, it speaks to the fact that there needs to be someone or something or some energy to be grateful to. I am grateful for this. I am grateful for that. And maybe that, like I said, all the time as we think about our power, the unconditional love of the universe, God, Christ, whatever source, divine, spirit, whatever word, vocabulary, your inner knowing, whatever vocabulary you use that connects you to something bigger than yourself, even if it is your own inner knowing, that is a connection. It is a connection. And we all need connection, especially connection with ourselves. As we practice Qigong, as we create our own personal spiritual daily practice, we connect with ourself. And ourself is already connected, except we hide it. We don't understand why. It's the human condition. It's just part of the process. But we hide from that connection for a variety of reasons. Shame, guilt, fear, all kinds of things. Allowing our hands to move up above our heads, just allow them to float into the universal symbol of surrender. I surrender to the power of unconditional love, the power of the universe, Source, God, Divine, Spirit, Giver of all life, Purveyor of unconditional perfect love. As we bounce and release and surrender ourselves to that love, we can release expectations. We can release pain. We can release fear, anxiety, guilt, shame, and settle into this space of unconditional love. Allowing our hands to float back down again. And like a child, get into the swing of things. All these metaphors. As you swing and as you bounce and your eyes are closed and you're breathing in and out, observe what's coming in, what's coming up. Observe it and receive it. Observe it and receive it. If you yawn, that's a big release. Observe your body, what's being held, what's in little spots. Big inhale and an exhale, and inviting your body into a quiet stillness. I'm feeling better already, feeling more balanced. When we say we're feeling better from the bouncing, I invite us each, and myself included, to be careful of the expectation that we will always feel better, because to get to the better space, the more expanding feelings, we don't need to do anything. I invite us to receive the spaces that don't feel so good. It's when we receive those ones that they balance and move through us and and give us the messages, and we receive the messages that those energies are there to give out. And here we set the intention for our practice. Hands are at the lower dantian. Women, your right hand is next to the navel. Men, your left hand is next to the navel. We set the intention for our practice. Close your eyes. Breathe in. Change your focus from the mind into the heart. Any outside noises, use them as facilitators to go deeper into your own practice, deeper into your own spirit and body and mind. Here we call upon the energy of our Master. Your Master is whomever you draw wisdom and strength from, the source of that unconditional love. We say, Dear Master, with deep gratitude for the connection that I feel to Thee, I set the intention for my practice today to walk in gratitude, and to observe myself, and to be grateful, to count the things I can be grateful for, I am grateful for today. And as we set the intention for our practice, we now give the password. I am in the universe. And hold the image of your Master here now. They are the creator of the universe, whomever you deem that. The password, I am in Thy universe. We use reverent language with our Master. Thy universe is in my body. Thy universe and I combine together as one. Feel how expanding that password is. Feel where the password takes you. It might take you into an empty space. For me, it takes me into an image of being floating within the galaxies, in awe and wonder at everything around me, and the precision with which it all operates. And in this space of emptiness, this floating space, I feel a space of all possibilities. As we settle into that space, bring your hands to the lower dantian. Close your fingers. Prayer position, and bring your hands up to the heart. Breathe in and feel into your heart. I invite us each to say to ourselves out loud something that we're grateful for. We're going to bend forward and bow. Bow to our Master. And as we come up, we're lifting our chin, tucking our shoulders, stretching our shoulders open, tucking our chin in. This is called dolphining the neck. So as we bend forward, the chin reaches forward. We tuck a bubble the size of a golf ball up into our chin. Stretch up, open the shoulders, allow the knees to bend, hips are flexed. And as we bend forward, state something you feel grateful for. I am grateful for the feeling of gratitude. We breathe in as we bend forward. And breathe out. Maria, can you please take that blanket that Holly's laying on? She sheds and I'd rather that she didn't cover that blanket in here, please. Thank you. I am grateful for relationships. I am grateful for wisdom. I'm grateful for knowledge. I'm grateful for relationships. I am grateful for breath. I am grateful for laughter. I am grateful for all of my feelings. I am grateful for fear and the instruction and messages I get from it. I'm grateful for sadness and the way I can mourn and grieve when things have changed for me. I'm grateful for anxiety and the messages it brings me. I am grateful for hatred. For the desire to set boundaries. I am grateful for anger and the way it helps me set boundaries. I'm grateful for happiness and the way it softens the anger. I am grateful for joy and the way that joy holds hatred in its loving arms and loves away the influence of hatred. I am grateful for peace and how peace soothes away the prison of anxiety. I'm grateful for contentment and how contentment sits with sadness and holds its hand and embraces it. I am grateful for gratitude and how such a simple feeling can wrap fears in the cloak and the warm, comforting coat of unconditional love. I am grateful for all of who we all are. I am grateful for my master. Who holds and feels all of this in perfection. And is teaching me how to do the same. that we can each become as our master. My master holds all of these energies in perfect balance. I'm grateful for the lessons that I am receiving from my master that allow me to learn to do the same. I am grateful to be held in the unconditional love of my master, no matter what I choose to experience on this journey here on this earth. And I am grateful too that unconditional love extends to every creature on this planet. All who have been, all who are here now, and all who are yet to come. And that unconditional love extends to all of their experiences as well and all of their choices as well. I'm grateful that as we each learn to live the laws of the universe, which are based in truth and love, that together we can create happiness, joy, peace, contentment through our gratitude. And so it is. All is well. The universe is friendly. We are held in the palms of the universe's hand, washed in unconditional love. And I am grateful. Bringing your hands back to the lower dantian. Feel the energy of the Qi. Our Qi, our energy, our life force. Our blueprint from the Master. The intelligence of the Master. And our Qi is directed by our intention. Our Master will never take over from us. We always have choices. As we feel our Qi spinning faster and faster to the right, condenses deeper and deeper and deeper into our torso, this beautiful body that we have, that our spirit and our soul makes its home in. The body that speaks to us, whispers and shouts. A body that loves us with unconditional love. As we harvest our chi, feel bathed in that love. Hands together, we're massaging our face on either side of our nose, up around the hairline, down in the hairline. Say to yourself out loud, I love you, Roxy. Use your own name. Allow yourself to love yourself. Massage your face as you would a newborn baby for whom you have total unconditional love, as much as we know how to do that as a mortal human being. Feel that love for yourself. You are a newborn baby. And your hands and your love, my hands and my love, our hands and our love, are all guided and infused by our Master's love. Tapping the top of our heads. 6, 7, 8, 9, like a blessing. Back of our head. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. At the eyebrows. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And under the eyes. Under the nose. On the chin. Collarbones. And down the body. Feel your body as you tap it. Feel into what you observe in yourself as you touch your own body. Just receive those feelings. Under the left armpit. 6, 7, 8, 9, and the right armpit. Fingers together, rubbing our organs in a clockwise manner. And rub those kidneys now at the back of our hand. As we rub them slowly, feel into them. Feel the beautiful work that they do for our body. It's all energy. They carry our life fluids. They clean our life fluids. In Ho'oponopono, we talk about cleaning. And the mantra we use for cleaning is, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. And thank you. Clean. And tap those kidneys. Just tapping and receiving and tapping and releasing. And tap down into the sacrum. That beautiful hinge point in our body that connects our legs, which carry us all over the place, and our torso, which carries all the organs that help us to function, that are critical to function. The sacrum is also a huge piece of our body that creates the life, bone marrow, and stem cells. Stem cells are cells of possibility. They can create anything. We are part of possibility. We can create anything. Hips. Groin. Receive the healing movement as we tap our bodies. We can invite the energy of our Master, the energy of unconditional love that opens all the channels in our bodies. All the channels of my body, the energy channels, the water channels, the lymph, the circulatory channels, and all the channels that I don't even know aware and that I'm not aware of in my aware mind. All those channels are open. Open, open. All the energies, all the systems, all the fluids run smoothly and perfectly. All the energy blockages are taken, released back into the universe, on the tide of unconditional love. All my channels are open, open, open. And so it is. Knees, top of the knees. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is a number of completion. Backs of the knees. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The left knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the right knee. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And up on our bubbling spring. As we reach up on our bubbling spring, we bring up energy and love from the universe and drop down onto our heels and release it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me at any time that you get this video. Could be today, tomorrow, 5 years from now. Feel the unconditional love of the universe, God, Creator, Spirit, Divine, whatever vocabulary you use. Feel that beautiful, unconditional love. Receive the lessons of all of our emotions and all of our experiences. They help us to become more of who we already are. They polish us. They release extra energy that no longer serves us. Just like a butterfly. Builds that chrysalis, the caterpillar builds the chrysalis around it. And then the caterpillar becomes soup. And the butterfly emerges. And yet if we help that butterfly get out of the chrysalis, we cripple it for life. We are butterflies. It was all in the caterpillar. It's just the process. It is all in each of us. Divinity. We own it. We are it. When we receive our own divinity, we receive who we are. Namaste. The light in me and the love in me sees the light and love in you.